There are two things in life that are really uncertain and weird. Number one, Diddy. Number two, dreams. We all have dreams, whether they're nightmares or just regular dreams. But we all have them, except for people with insomnia. In that case, then I salute you for somehow standing, still standing. Yeah, I can't imagine not sleeping. Just imagine not sleeping. Anyways, my heart goes out to those guys. So, anyways, yeah. So today I'm gonna be talking about the dreams that I've had, which you guys are gonna be like, I'll pay for your guys' therapy. Don't worry. But yeah, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need that therapy. So you heard him. Subscribe. Listen, I've had. There's mainly two types of dreams I've had: stupid dreams and lucid dreams. And let's just say lucid is way less common than the stupid dreams that I have. The dreams that I have are insane, but there is only a small percentage of dreams that I genuinely remember from from when I was really young, and they're actually very nostalgic for me. And I actually treasure those dreams with my heart. Like I would like if they were a person, I would defend it with my life, dude. I swear I felt like a voice crack coming. Like it's coming. I could feel it. My vocal cords are like about to voice crack or something. My vocal cords are about to do whatever they do right before a voice crack happens. But anyway, so let's go on with the dreams that are really wholesome that I just talked about. So there was this one dream that I had where this was back when I believe back when I was like freaking very young. Crap. What? What? All right. Sorry. Yeah. So this dream was basically when my dad he took me to this like this bar thing. But it was like an outside bar with like fireflies everywhere. It was on top of a lake, right? So there was like a bridge, but like it was like a stepping stone bridge. Like it wasn't all connected, but they were like stepping stones that you would step on to get there. You know what I mean? It was actually really cool, and I remember pretty much every single detail. Cause this dream, it's a very good dream that I literally keep in my heart. Like even if I develop Alzheimer's, I don't think I could ever forget this dream. But basically, this dream, like it had, there were also there was this like weird like I don't know if it was like a throne or something, but it was like this weird like place in the like separated from the. Okay, well that guy just okay whatever, it's fine. You don't. But yeah, no, this dream there was like this weird sitting area or something, right? And I don't know if there were crocodiles or alligators, but there were definitely like I think crocodiles or alligators in there in the dream, and it was just it was surreal. I keep that dream treasured with all my heart, and cause like that dream, it's literally just so aesthetic too. Like that, it was so real to my 5-year old eyes. Like another dream I had. This one's kind of weird. What the hell? Like I just got something. Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. Sorry, the text message. But yeah, no. This other dream I had. So it's a little bit weird. So basically, oh fuck. Okay, I'm dead. Oh crap! I just died from fall damage. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay. So this next dream is actually really weird, and basically it's about like this me. Okay, so this was like I think after I watched like the Power Rangers movie, right? And like it was so weird because like it was just like this giant being that was like sorry, that was made of like peanut butter and jelly. I'm not even lying, dude. Like my brain comes up with the weirdest stuff sometimes, and I can't even control it too. Like it goes on autopilot, I swear. But yeah, no. But this, it was like made of peanut butter and jelly, and it was like blue, like it was bluish, and there was noticeable like peanut butter in it, in like the being, and it was like giant, like probably like 200 feet tall or something. All right, hang on. You know that? Okay, you know that bad guy from Raising Dion, Pat, like when he's in the crooked form. Yeah, no, it was as tall as that, and it kind of looks similar to that. Um, and it was very weird, and like it kept like protecting me, like it was my babysitter or something. And I feel like that was the plot of the dream as well. Like it was my babysitter, like meant to protect me. And I don't know why, but there was like this like random like Toyota truck in the dream, and I don't know if it was like important or not because I forgot. But like it was just all I remember was a truck that was just there, and it was absolutely like just freaking random. But hey, never trust a 7-year old's brain, okay? Because it's 7-year-olds are pretty hyper, and I didn't stop being hyper until I was like 12. I have like severe ADHD. Well, not severe, but I'm always energetic. All right, so all right, all right. Well, enough of that embarrassing. That was actually a dream where I kind of stupid, but I also cherished since it was like from the times where I was very young, and I always treasure those dreams from that era of my life. Cause honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with you, man, I miss those times to be honest. Oh my god, dude, I clutched that up. How? Okay, yeah, I gotta freaking clutch up right now because I'm cooked. I'm literally cooked. Why did I take off my chest plate? That's like the most important armor piece that I have. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. So there's another stupid dream that I remember having. So this was in first grade, and so never trust a first grader with anything. Um, yeah, never trust a first grader with anything to think about because they will think about the wildest stuff. So I was dreaming late at night. I think this when I was at. I think this was like out. I dreamt this when I was at my dad's house. Well, not really house, apartment. But so basically this dream was like I was randomly stuck in a hurricane and I was just like transported into the middle of a forest and it was like a large clearing, right? And I started like levitating and like float like I was like levitating upwards into like the sky, and then I ended up somehow making my way back to my first grade. Yeah, first grade. This takes place in first grade. To my first grade classroom, right? And I asked, "Where is everyone?" Because everyone was missing, right? So obviously I popped the question, and the teacher was like, "They're gone," and she was like packing something up, and I was like, "What do you mean?" And I don't remember what she said after that. I think my dad woke me up for school, and but that dream just it stuck with me because that was a weird dream, but also I think it like connected with me somehow. I don't know. I just felt a deep connection to it that I genuinely just liked the dream. I don't know what else to say. Okay, I'm a weird kid. I'm a weird kid. Okay, but weirdos are unique. So I'd rather be unique than be like everyone else. So just saying. But yeah, no. And it was the weirdest thing ever. And I think that's did I have actually more stupid dreams? I feel like I've like dreamt a lot of stupid stuff in my 15 years of teaching, to be honest. Dude, how did you not fall? How are you? How did you not fall, dude? Yeah, fall down. Fall down. But oh my god, gang, I was being like, okay, whatever. So, I don't think I've had any other stupid dreams, but I have had lucid dreams. I'm sure I've had other stupid dreams, but lucid dreams, on the other hand, that messes with your mind, dude. I like my first lucid dream. It was so crazy. So it was basically in like, I think I've had this dream actually recently. It was like mid 2024, and I always think about this dream every single day. Oh, did I just step on a pressure plate? Fuck, dude. Ooh, yeah, you're cooked. Yeah, you're kind of cooked. And he just didn't want to fight me anymore, so he just took the easy way out. What a coward. What a coward. Yeah, no. Don't throw it near an enemy. I'll throw it near an enemy, though. So, you can't stop me. It was just that was the craziest dream. I remember I was going to say something else. Did that guy... Okay, sorry, I'm a little confused. I thought that we were supposed to survive, and instead, everyone's dying. Oh yeah, that guy's dead. Goodbye. And I won. Okay. So, this is other dream. I can't remember it at the top of my head right now, but basically, it was... Okay, I think I remember it. So, I was in college, right? And this was actually what sparked my inspiration to... Well, one of the things that sparked my inspiration to work my way to MIT. So, basically, in MIT, I graduate at, like, 23 years old or 22 years old. I don't really remember my age. But I graduate, right? And so, immediately, I, like, start working on an Iron Man suit. And I actually complete the Iron Man suit, right? But the thing about this is that I don't get aware of that I'm dreaming until near the end of the dream. So I am just chilling in my Iron Man suit, fighting some like gang members. I think they were like cartel, and all of a sudden, like this random big, like mechanical, not a rhino, not a triceratops, yeah, like a big mechanical triceratops starts charging at me, and I'm like, and I immediately like fire my rockets, like because I had mini rockets, but they did like nothing. They did absolutely nothing. Like they barely made a scratch on that armor on the triceratops. So I'm thinking, oh god, I'm probably not gonna survive this. What am I gonna do, right? And so I had no idea what to even do in this situation, right? So all of a sudden, that triceratops, 6 feet away from me, it just turns into dust, like Thanos snapped it or something. And I'm like thinking, this is almost the part um, where I realize it's a dream. This is like the part, pretty much the part. Why can't I? Why can't I? Why can't I honestly hit this guy? What? I could not hit that guy. I barely hit him. But yeah, no. So basically, I just go home, and I just pop open a Sunny D, and I just chug that to just keep my mind off what happened. And all of a sudden, the Triceratops rematerialized in my room, and he started rampaging my house. And so I'm thinking, okay, this is definitely a dream, because he wasn't there 3 seconds ago, and now he just rematerialized like he's some sort of, I don't know, like he's freaking a teleporter. So I immediately start thinking it's a dream, right? And so I don't pinch myself. Instead, I test if it's a dream. Okay. Now I took a huge risk, and I basically flew up into the skies with my Iron Man suit on, and then mid-flight, like at altitude like 30,000 feet, I take off my Iron Man suit and I free fall. And when I hit the ground, I wake up in my bed at home. I realized that was a dream, but that was actually a good dream. I liked it a lot. And now but there's one other. No, we're no longer doing lucid dreams now. I've only had one what's it called again? Sleep paralysis dream. Not even a dream really. It's a living nightmare. I barely have nightmares too, and so I've never really had nightmares. But this sleep paralysis scared the living. It freaked me out, and this was about 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago. So to set the stage, I am just the dream before this was absolutely splendid. I was literally just like having a role in the Minecraft movie, right? I was like with the rest, with like Steve and the gang. So I was just chilling, right? And all of a sudden, I get pulled back into my room, and I am like laying in bed, completely paralyzed. I can't move a single muscle for the life of me, literally for the life of me. And I start like, you know, I start freaking out. Like, and then I see a dark shadow in my room, and I'm like, oh god, oh god, no, it's the end. And like, cause like literally, the shadow was holding a machete. Like, dude, you ought to be scared when there's a shadow in your room holding a machete with like with bright red eyes, cause it did have bright red eyes. Are we serious? Oh crap. Okay, I might be cooked. Yeah, I'm cooked. Definitely cooked. I cannot survive that. Um, but yeah, no, it was completely insane. And so, turns out that dark shadow unmasked itself, revealing it to be my step cousin. I cannot make this up. My step cousin, right? So she like freaking plunges that machete into me, and then finally, after about what, like, she originally like toys around with me before stabbing me for about 3 minutes. So right when she stabs me, I just wake up in a cold sweat. Like I'm just, and I was shaking the entire time, but I kept acting friendly around her because I was obviously scared after that dream, and I was like, I don't want this to become reality. I don't want to piss her off, and B, well, because I obviously know it was just like it was fiction. It was sleep paralysis. It was just doesn't mean it's true. But I did kind of keep my um, distance that day, but it was a good day. That was a good day though. We had a lot of fun. We went to a trampoline park. That's a whole story for another day though. And but at the end of the day, that dreams are very, very uncertain, and we should definitely have no sleep pills. I'm kidding. Sleep dreams are okay until they gave you a need for therapy. I'm just saying. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. Sorry, this was like about 20 minutes long of me sharing dreams. I'll try to cut a dream out, but anyways, that's about it. See ya.